Hello, my Aries. Welcome back to your weekly Wednesday tarot reading. We will be going through the energy of the week from the 19th of October to the 25th of October. So let's see what's in store for all of us, okay? So coming up first, as you know, I do show the cards so that you can see the images and get whatever sparks that you need to get, okay? Because you have intuitive abilities as well. So definitely pause, rewind, rewatch this as much as you need to get those extra nuances going on for you. So starting with the oracle here, we do have for you, Aries, accept change. Change becomes not an obstacle, but a stepping stone on our journey towards self-discovery and personal evolution. Accept change. Do what nature does. It changes like 4 times a year and even more than that if we really think about it, okay? So change is always happening for the better and always invites in new energy. It always leaves behind what no longer serves. It's a healthy cycle to engage in. So accept the change that comes up in your life, okay? Especially this week, okay? Because it will help you to do this subconscious energy that came up for you. So it says harmonize energy. When you seek to balance and align your inner energies, you create a pathway for emotional healing by releasing stagnation and tension. Accept change so that you can harmonize your energy. Period. Okay, like if that resonated, definitely listen for more. But if that resonated, you are at the right place in the right time. Okay, never doubt that. Okay, coincidences do not exist. You found me for a reason. Whether you just found me or you found me 3 months ago, whatever it is, everything happens for a reason, Aries. All right, so even if you're not an Aries and you found this, you got Aries in your chart, or you've just been energetically pulled toward me, it's for a reason. All right, you're needing to hear this, and it applies to something, some aspect of your life. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and dive into the tarot now to see what else is popping up for you for the week of the 19th of October to the 25th of October. Let's see what's coming up for my Aries, please. Weekly guidance. The cards are like falling all over the place, by the way. Let's see. There's a lot going on, Aries. Like, so this within itself, what is happening right now, me dropping all these cards and them falling out of my hands, like whatever this is, this lends to the idea that you just have a lot going on. All right, so like that's another reason why you might want to accept the change. Like if there's things that you need to change, if you need to like put some things down so that you can focus here and not feel so energetically overwhelmed. Like, have you been feeling tired? Like, is it a lot going on for you, even if it's things that are productive? Like, you're only one person at the end of the day. How can you delegate tasks, or how can you free up time so that you can actually prioritize yourself or work things better for you? How can you reach a state of harmony? All right, so like I said, from the 19th to the 25th of October, we're going to do a challenge for you, Aries. What can help you with that challenge? Some past, some present, some potential outcome energy, as well as the advice. On the bottom of the deck, you do have synchronicity. Like I said, coincidences don't exist. So they're more so synchronicities. They're more so like this reading right here is telling you that you are in the right place at the right time. This within itself is a synchronicity. You connecting with me is a synchronicity. All right, numbers, situations that happen, things that you think about, and then somebody says it in passing. They might not even be speaking to you, but subconsciously, like, this is the universe or the divine connecting with you, telling you that, yeah, what you just thought, or the wavelength that you were just going down, whatever it is where you're supposed to be going. That's what you're supposed to be thinking about. And everything surrounded that. If you're too worried about it, or if you're not worried enough, or not necessarily worried enough, you should not be worried. All right, but whatever the surrounding situation is, it's further guidance, further clarity to help you find harmony in that situation. Okay, so look out for the synchronicities, or be aware of when you are gifted a synchronicity. All right. So the challenge here you have is the Four of Pentacles, feeling safe and secure within your own skin, within your own environment, within your own sense of worthiness. Okay, Aries, it's like, you know, a lot of you may need to work on, like, if you feel worthy of, you know, having the relationship that you want, or the amount of money that you want, or your ability to even attain or magnetize those things. That's like an overall energy that's with you right now. And what can help you with that is detaching from that, feeling like detaching from the sense that you have to prove yourself in order to get those things, or that it's hard in the first place, or, you know, whatever the commitment you have to that negative feeling. It's time to let that go. It's time to embrace change and allow yourself to embody some different type of energy, because that is a block that you are enabling yourself to have, you know. Past energy here, you have the Justice card. Okay, so this is being aligned in your decisions. This is, you know, karmic balances happening. They happen over time. They happen when you embrace and embody different energy. So in the past, it does seem like something like was not necessarily 50-50, but something balanced in the way that it should to get you to click. So depending on, because I haven't looked at it yet, depending on the present energy, you might need to take this lesson that you learned from the past and remember that you already learned the lesson and implement it in the now, in the present. Okay, so present energy, see, yep, you have the Queen of Swords here, which is, you know, a divine feminine energy of clear boundaries, clear intentions, not dealing with the BS of day to day, like really, you know, whether it's you writing, how you communicate with yourself, it's giving yourself clear boundaries, it's giving the people around you, the circumstances around you, clear boundaries as to how things are going to go moving forward. Okay, because again, like, you know, if you feel like your weak point is feeling like you can attain certain things, what is the foundation behind that? Like, why do you feel that way? How can you distance yourself from that? Because that is a falsity. That is, what is it? What is the acronym for fear? False evidence appearing real. That is false evidence appearing real. It is not true. Fear, that is what all fear is, okay? And it keeps you in place, it keeps you stagnant. So how can you start to kind of prove that to yourself in a sense, or start to embody that? Like, it's not something that should hold you back because it's not even real, okay? And start to live by that. Just do it anyway. Do whatever it is. Just like, get moving now, Aries. All right. It's a new adventure for you. You'll figure it out. It's not impossible. Whatever the thing is, whatever you're trying to feel safe in doing, it's not impossible. Just do it. Stop trying to talk yourself out of it because you're afraid, you know? Because the how you feel and what you project, hold on. How you feel and what you project is what's going to be manifested toward you. So if you're feeling fear, you're going to keep getting evidence, false evidence that appears real, so that gives you an excuse to not do what you need to do. Okay, so at the end of the day, the potential outcome here has to do with the 10 of Swords in reverse, which is allowing yourself to let go of that fear, allowing yourself to let go of the anxiety, because you have things to do. You know, at the end of the day, you don't want to continue to feel as you have been feeling. You don't want to continue experiencing things the way you have been experiencing. You want more, you want better for yourself. So let it go, you know? Let go your commitments to identifying to a reality that you don't even jack like that you don't even like, you know. Your advice here with the Hierophant is to create a new paradigm for yourself, you know, create new traditions, and live and grow and be by them, because it's your inner authenticity, that is the road that that is the book that you're needing to write. You are your own key to success and prosperity. You are also your key to your own detriment. So like, what story do you want to tell? What story do you want told about you? What story do you want written down in the archives? And do you want to be inspiring? Like, this is not necessarily like, oh, you have to live up to this thing and inspire a mass amount of people. Like, you know, just what story do you want to look back on and feel good about, you know? So Aries, we're going to go ahead and clarify this energy and see what else is coming up for you for this week. If you would like a personal tarot reading with me, that information is in the description down below. I give written, pre-recorded, and Zoom face-to-face readings, so you can see what the calendar allows for, what for me and for you. Also, if you want to be taught how to read tarot intuitively in a fun way, that's not going to be grueling and just like, oh my God, this is so much. Also look for that in the description below, because I do have up an intro course for you to see whether or not you vibe with me, or for you to see that, you know, beginning anything is easier than you give it credit for. It's more than just about tarot. So definitely look into that in the description below. Alrighty. So we're going to go ahead and begin to do these readings, the clarification of them. Let's see, messages, more messages for my Aries collective, please. Let's see. Clarifications, please, for the Aries collective, the 19th to the 25th. All right. All right, so Aries, synchronicity, clarifying that you have the King of Pentacles. Like I said, the synchronicities are leading you down the right path, okay? King of Pentacles is all about that person that's very reliable, very resourceful, got money in the bag, got, you know, just that person that is able to ground themselves, align themselves with, and focus toward their ultimate chief aim or their ultimate goal, okay? So it's moving forward with a sense of clarity, yes, but a sense of groundedness as well, like being in the present moment as much as possible and having the objective to feel better with each passing moment, you know, because we manifest based on our feelings and our thoughts and all of those things. So if we're generally thinking and feeling good, then that is going to be what helps magnetize the things that we want to come into fruition, okay? So you do also have here clarifying your challenge, that Four of Pentacles. You have the Star card as well as the Ten of Swords coming out again in reverse, okay? So for your challenge, you're having trouble releasing, you know, mind you, this Ten of Swords came out for your potential outcome. So whereas you're having trouble releasing, that's ultimately what you're going to end up doing, you know, because you're going to realize that the lack of, or you feeling lack in any way, shape, or form is keeping you away from your ultimate goal, your dream, what you're meant to do, what you're meant to accomplish. So whereas you're having trouble letting that go now, that's going to start to make you angry. You know, it's going to start to put you in a place where you can use that anger to get out of this difficulty. You're just going to end up doing it because staying the same is not working for you, you know? So also what can help you with that, again, detaching from, you know, wallowing in that energy of this is not working and this, I can't do this and this, that, and the third, you know, getting yourself away from that negative self-talk. You know, you have the Judgment card here in reverse and the Four of Wands in reverse. Again, it's divorce. Like these two cards, divorce, okay? Because at the end of the day, what you're realizing with the Judgment card in reverse is that it hasn't been like staying in the same place or feeling sorry for yourself or feeling like you can't attain things that other people have attained, thinking that there's only a certain type of person that can do that and you're not that type of person. If you've been going down those types of wavelengths or thought processes, you're realizing that that judgment or that source of thinking has not helped you. So you're needing to accept and embrace change so that you can align more adequately. Okay. The past energy here, the Justice card is clarified by the Eight of Swords as well as the Page of Swords in reverse. Okay. So in the past, it looks like, you know, you have been stuck on another scenario. And like I said, the Justice card, I already said, like, you kind of got yourself toward to achieve some sort of equilibrium, some type of balance. You've already learned a similar lesson like this. It doesn't necessarily have to be similar in the way that, the minute details of it. It's similar in, you wanted something, you were fearful of how you could attain it, and you got angry enough to do something about it, to change, to align in the way where at the end of the day you got that thing, or you learned the lesson that you were supposed to learn. Okay, because at the end of the day, you also realize with this page of swords in reverse that the way that you were speaking to yourself, the way that you were communicating to self and other people's, and the story that you were telling was not getting you closer to what you wanted. It was causing you to backtrack or hesitate or be confused, and that's not something that you wanted. So at the end of the day, it's like, you getting clear, like I said, on what you want, and you doing something different than you have been doing to get a different result. In the present moment, this Queen of Swords is clarified by the Queen of Wands as well as the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, Queen of Swords, Queen of Wands is such a beautiful energy. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep trying to get clarity in regard to your passions here. Keep being magnetic. Keep staying true to yourself, because Aries, at the end of the day, there are so many possibilities and so many opportunities that you don't even know that's right in front of you. They're not necessarily in your you can't really perceive them right now, but that does not mean that the universe is not working towards you having them. It's just also you need to believe that those things are possible, or they will always stay at arm's length. Like if they'll always stay in a space where you can't see, so it's important that you embody the energy first and have that faith that the things are going to happen for you like you want or better. It's important that you believe that you are even worthy of that, for you to take kind of inspired action to put you in places that are going to get you closer to those people that will put you in that situation, or to receive, so keep showing up, keep making decisions, keep proving to yourself at the end of the day, not other people. Keep proving to yourself that, you can have whatever you want. You can walk up outside with your head held high. You can walk with a knowing that this, that, and the third is coming to you, as long as you keep doing your part. At the end of the day, the potential outcome here, clarifying this 10 of Swords in reverse, is the Devil card in reverse, as well as the 7 of Swords here, So, like I said, at the end of the day, you're releasing any false evidence that appears real, because it was only confusing you. You're relinquishing, the society's chains on you. This is what the Devil card is. There's a lot of divorcing energy that no longer serves you in this reading, Aries, because it's keeping you back from something that's so great. Like, you don't even know, you can't even perceive it. you're not at that level yet, but at the same time, those things are still wanting to come for you. You just have to do your part. You just have to align yourself to them and for them. Okay, don't stop deceiving yourself. And at the end of the day, it does look like you'll be able to divorce from that sort of mindset / state of being. The Hierophant here for your advice has to do with the Lovers coming out for you again now upright, and the Strength card in reverse, because you're realizing what it really takes to manifest things, especially the way you want them. Again, this is your world, this is your paradigm. Okay, commit to this new world, commit to this new story that you're telling yourself. Realize that it's not about how hard you work necessarily, because you could work 7 days a week, 24/7 type of situation, and embody the energy that you'll never get past a certain level, or you'll never get this and you'll never get that, and you can work and work and work, and it will never happen for you, because that is your thought process. But if you do that knowing that you're gonna get more than you ever dreamed of, that will also happen. It is the thought that makes it so. If you believe that you can achieve, or if you don't believe that you can achieve, either way it is true, because that is the energy that you are giving off, that is the energy that you are vibrating. So it's about being vulnerable with yourself. And if you realize that you are embodying a specific type of energy that you don't agree with, or that you agree with, whatever it is, you have to be willing and able to grow and learn and change, so that you can commit to a better state of being for yourself, to engage or attract a different outlook, you know. So that is up to you. That is always your choice. Okay, Aries, we're actually why did I repeat that? We're actually going to go ahead and pull some money oracle cards for you and see what comes out. These are money messages, money whispers for my Aries collective, please, for the 19th to 25th of October 2025. Money messages, please. Ooh, a lot again, Aries. I'm telling you, you gotta allow yourself to quiet your mind. You got to find some calm places. I know there's a lot to do and you want to do it all, and you have all these interests and all these passions. Aries, what is most important to you at the end of the day? What is the why behind the things that you do? When you find the why behind those things, you can kind of quiet yourself and get to the nitty gritty and focus on what needs to be focused on, so that you can attain what you need. Okay. So for your money oracle, you have the spirit of money is within you. You are money. You are never without. Okay. Everything is energy. If you keep that in mind, what is the energy that you're embodying? That is what you're manifesting. That is what you're attracting. Okay. You are it. Okay, you are the magic key. No one else is coming to save you. No one else is coming to do whatever for you. It's all you. Okay, so if you have such great power, realize that. What are you going to do about it? All right, at the end of the day, or on the bottom of the deck, you have a money gem as well. Your vibrational connection to abundance shifts based on the company you keep. Surround yourself with those that believe in the healing and flow of financial freedom. All right. Sometimes we gotta change our surroundings. We gotta change our friend group, or realize that certain people are for certain things, or they might not be at the place that you are in any given moment, and that's okay. Sometimes people and places need to go in different places, and what you're focused on, that needs your utmost attention. It's okay to say no because you're working on yourself, or you're trying to achieve more. It's okay to to make new friends and put yourself in different growth scenarios, and surround yourself by individuals that are focused on what you're focused on, like-minded individuals, creating masterminds toward a goal that you're all focused on. Okay. Also for your love oracle messages, let's see what comes out for you. Love oracle messages for my Aries for the 19th of October to the 25th of October 2025, please. All right, for you Aries, you have partnerships, support. You are being guided to reach out and form partnerships and alliances to expand your vision and perspective. Take this time to see who comes into your life that is offering to assist you in your endeavors. Asking for help often leads to accomplishing your goals more quickly. This comes up in your money messages as well as your relationship messages. So you never know the new people, the new circumstances that you allow to surround yourself with. Like, you can meet your person if you haven't met them already in the same kind of way. Like, energy is energy. When you go to uplift yourself, or you continue on your learning journey in this life, you never know who you could meet, and how how much of a like-minded individual you could meet, and what that future holds for you in that in that regard. There you go. All right, so partnerships, very, very important for you Aries. You also have subconsciously passion ignited desire. Live with passion by stepping into what feeds your soul and gives you joy. When you choose to make room for this in your life, the universe responds by creating opportunities that support your soul purpose and passion. Live your truth, Aries, at the end of the day. Okay? Don't let anybody stop you from being you, from having what you want. Like, it is all possible. It's just, sometimes we need to adapt our frame of reference. Sometimes, the things that we've identified with for so long have never been true. but you have to realize that within yourself before anything, you know, energy wise starts to be able to move, you know. Last but not least, we are going to go ahead and pull for any shadow work during this week. Something already fell out for you. So you have, you are not flawed. You are so worthy of love and belonging. Forgive yourself for not giving yourself enough self-love. Okay, that is like one of the first steps. You know, it's okay. Like, the past has already happened. Don't live there. Don't bring it up to torture yourself. The things that you've been through before. Oh, I should have made this decision a long time ago. This, that, and the third. What you always have is now. Live in the present moment. What are you going to do now moving forward? There's no reason that you should be embodying shame and allowing that to keep you still in this moment from moving forward, or from making moves to accomplish what you can do now. Do something about it now. Don't linger in the past for what could have been. Enjoy your experiences now. Do what you can do now that you have this information, now that you're clear on what you want, do what you can do now. Okay. Subconsciously, you also have boundaries. Develop healthy boundaries to make sure you are emotionally and mentally stable. It's okay to say no. Like I said earlier, it's okay to say no to hanging out or doing the things that you have done before that were just not productive toward what you really ultimately want to accomplish. It's okay to like go hermit mode and just really drill in and focus on what you want to accomplish. It's okay to say no. All right, Aries, like, focus on you. You got this. All right. So with that said, like I said, if you want a personal tarot reading to dig deeper on what's going on with you energetically, look in the description down below. You can book personally with me. I also teach tarot. Okay. So there is a self-learning beginner tool for you to really, you know, figure out if this is really for you, or, you know, however you want to go with it. It teaches you more than just an intro to tarot if you really lock in, you know. So that is also in the description below. It's called the Page of Wands, Intro to Cosmic Tarot Mastery. All right. So with that said, thank you for always showing up, Aries. It means the world to me. Definitely take a gander at last week's video if you missed it, and I will see you next week. Alrighty. Toodles.